Hello and welcome to my third video in a series about defibrillators and how to use them. So this is the one. This is how to use the defibrillator. Before I've told you why they're useful and then also how to access a public defibrillator. Now it's time to get down to the meat of how to use one. Okay, there's a few things to show you first. Number one, that's a training defibrillator. Couple of standard things it's got on it: on-off button and the shock button. The thing about this is the only difference between this, and it's a big difference between this and a real live defibrillator, is that this one it plugs into the mains. You'll never ever have to plug a real defibrillator into the mains. You can just use it as is. So I'll plug that in now. Also, a real defibrillator doesn't have a remote control, and this is just it's a training defibrillator, so it has different settings that I can use on it, and so I shall be using that in number 1, I think. So what else comes in your defibrillator pack? Well, first of all, there's tough cut scissors. That's these things. And these are for opening up the clothing and baring the chest. Now this is important. If it's a woman as well and she's wearing a bra, then you cut through the bra and you bare the breasts too, because once that shock goes through, the wire in the bra can cause a very nasty burn. So we want to avoid that if at all possible. Might surprise you that we have a Bic razor in there as well, and this is to shave people's chests, so we get the maximum application of the pad. There we go. So that's the chest shaved. If you can't get that chest shaved fast enough, whack the pad on hard and let it do its job. Another thing we'll find, possibly not anything that looks like this, but it will be a towel, and that's because people that have a heart attack will start sweating profusely, and in order to get the best application of the pads, you need to dry the chest. Also, they may have stopped breathing in water, and so that's another reason that you're going to have to dry them. Then we just turn the defibrillator on and listen to what it tells us.
Remove pads from package and apply to patient's bare chest.
Remove pads from package, apply to patient's bare chest.
Apply pads to patient's bare chest. Plug in pads connector next to flashing light. Apply pads.
How do I know where to put the pads? Well, there's a picture on the pads and that tells me exactly where to put them. Lower part of the ribs and top right, near enough at the shoulder. What's in between? Yes, it's the heart, of course.
Apply pads. Plug in connector.
Plug in the connector.
Do not touch the patient. Analyzing heart rhythm.
Don't touch the patient.
Do not touch the patient. Analyzing heart rhythm.
You don't want it to pick up your heart.
Shock advised. Charging.
Shock advised.
Stay clear of the patient. Deliver shock now. Press the orange button now.
Press the flashing light.
Shock delivered. It is safe to touch the patient. Start CPR.
Start CPR. So, 9:30.
Continue care.
21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
Continue care.
It's telling me to continue care, so 30 chest compressions to 2 rescue breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
Continue care.
It's a good job I'm fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
Continue care.
21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
Do not touch the patient. Analyzing heart rhythm. Do not touch the patient. Analyzing heart rhythm. Shock advised. Charging. Stay clear of the patient. Deliver shock now. Press the orange button now. Shock delivered. It is safe to touch the patient. Start CPR.
Start CPR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Okay, and I'm going to pause it there. And essentially that's how we use it. That's how we use a defibrillator. We just switch it on and we do exactly what it tells us. One more small thing though, where do you put the pads on a child? So that says middle of the chest there, and then if the camera can pick that up, it's the middle of the back there between the shoulder blades, because the heart is in between. Easy enough to use a defibrillator? Yes, I think so, and you shouldn't be afraid of ever using one for all the reasons I've said in the previous videos. I hope you found that interesting, and if you have any more questions, please drop me a line via firstaidguy.co.uk. Be lovely to hear from you. Right, take care, stay safe.